episode of the Real Me With Rel podcast. Today's a super cool day. The date is Tuesday, December 20th. Man, it's almost Christmas up in here. We getting real holiday spirit. I mean, we got the Black Santa out. Did you see my Black Santa? I don't know. He's over there. It's black. Yeah, it's Black Santa. We pulled him out. We got very special guests in the building. I'm very excited for today, just the conversation and everything like that. We got Jade up in here, aka CEO of Playgirl Mob. You feel me? Today we're gonna be vibing. Like I said, if you guys haven't watched part one, that one's streaming right now. We got her back in the building. We're gonna get into some topics. We're gonna talk about what's going on, a little update. You guys gotta excuse my voice because I don't know what's going on. My voice is just, I don't know what's going on. Like, I feel fine. Like, I know it sound bad, but I feel okay. But I don't know. But my voice is bad, so you guys just have to excuse that. Of course, we're gonna start with a couple announcements before we get into the video. Of course, make sure you guys are subscribed right now. It is very important. It takes 2 seconds. Like, you actually the one that made me start saying that. You used to be like, you said that. You're like, oh, it takes 2 seconds. Remember you said that? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you did. I don't know. Yeah, Jade, you know what? Shout out Jade, man. Like, if you watch that video, she was like, come on, guys. It takes 2 seconds. You said
2
that.
seconds.
You
2
did.
seconds.
She
Just
said it like
and
that.
click on it.
Yeah, so
click.
I think everything she said that, I think I say that. So shout out you for Jade for that. So, yeah, it takes 2 seconds. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We're like at 350 right now. We're almost at 400. Like, let's try to get to 400 by the end of this month. Of course, we are on all platforms now. You guys can listen to this episode if you guys are listening right now on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, anything like that. Make sure you guys are following me on there too as well. Of course, if not, that stuff is in the description. Another thing is we got the clothing. Of course, Jade actually was one of the first person that copped one. She copped one early, huh, Jade? Like, when that shit was before it was in out, huh?
Yeah, I copped it.
Jade's just a real one. I'm just glad you back up in here. Like, I'm going to get more into that once we get past this intro. But the clothing, of course, we're going to pop it up. It's in the description. They're only $45 a hoodie. Support Black-owned businesses. We got hella cool colors and stuff like that. They're going up right now. Shout out you guys for the ones that already have purchased your hoodies. I haven't had some dude like buy one. He was all the way out in like the IE. Had to mail it to him. It's going up. So shout out you guys for that. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. My ad is always course right here, as well as my podcast. Those social medias are always on the screen. Jade, her Instagram's gonna be popped up, and of course Playgirl Mob. Also, that I'll put that in the description. You guys can follow that. I'm trying to think what else. We are actually almost at 20,000 views on the channel. Yeah, we're almost at 20,000 views. I just wanted to highlight that real quick. The exact number is like, by the time this comes out, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be at 20,000. So I just want to say, yeah, we're basically there already. We're like at 19,400 and something. I don't know, something like that.
You're almost there.
And I even uploaded a clip today, and it got like 300 and 400 views. So that's another. Like I said. So by the time you guys watch this, we're gonna be at 20,000. I just want to say a big thank you to guys. Like, this year has been super cool. It went by, hella fast. You feel me? Like, just, doing podcasts every week. You feel me? Like, I always I kind of focus short term. You feel me? Not short term, but like, I focus not too far ahead. Like, I'll just focus on like that week or the next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I gonna get in next week? Not like, man, how am I gonna do a podcast all year? I didn't think of it like that. You feel me? I'm more of it just like, all right, let me focus like smaller goals at a time, and then it just kind of, things just happen, and then next thing you know, like, we're already like about to wrap it up. And yeah, it's only been like, I think 8-9 months since I started since I started the channel. So yeah, we're doing great. Jade, we're gonna get into some topics right now. First,
I'm excited.
Yeah, first, well, you know what? I'm trying to think, is there anything else I could talk about with the podcast? Since like I last saw you. I mean, yeah, I don't know if you've been keeping up with it, but we've had all types of guests in here so far. I mean, we had some cool producers and rappers and stuff like that. We had Baby Stone Gorillas. That was like a week or two ago. That was pretty dope. Let's see, and we did a lot of video directors too for a little bit. I don't know, people that do like music videos and stuff. We did a good section of those people. Yeah, because last time Jay came in here, I think the episode was around, man, I can't even recall. I want to say more than at least like 4 months ago. 4 or 5 months ago for sure.
It was like when we were barely starting.
Like barely starting,
Yeah,
right?
barely.
Do you know exactly like when?
No, but it was like barely starting.
Okay.
It was like a couple, like 5 months ago, 5 or 7 probably.
Yeah, so it's been a
I
minute.
think it's gonna be 7 months.
It's been a minute then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Jade. So, since you've been here and what you've seen so far with the podcast, what are your thoughts on it right now?
My thoughts are like you're growing. Your
Appreciate
views are
that.
growing too.
Okay.
Because I was checking the views before I came in,
Mhm.
and I remember it was like 799, and
Mhm.
today I checked, it was like 811. I was like,
You can
yeah.
thank yourself for that one
Uh,
because you're the one that reposted it. Honestly, that one came from you. So now that we just talking about that, I just want to say thank you, Jade, because Jade's video is like I want to say the second
I
most or
know it's
this
top 3 right now.
top three or like it's either the second. I know Mike is first, but I don't know if it's you or Ariana that got more. It's either
It's
you.
Ariana, and
It
then
might be Ariana.
first.
Then you guys. So yeah, she's the second or third highest fucking video that's viewed on my channel, and I never like ever saw that coming. Like it's crazy because it's not like the ones you don't think, but it really be the ones you don't like really. Because I've expected more from some of my other guests. You feel me? Like I'm like, all right, this person for sure, right? But sometimes it's not even that case. So I just want to say thank you for that. And like I said, if you guys haven't streamed part one, make sure you guys go stream that right now. Um, but yeah, okay, Jay. Like, let's just talk about you for a second. How are you doing right now? Like, what's going on?
I'm doing pretty good. I got into college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, when you were telling me about that, when you mean you transferred, did you transfer to like a 4 year or something, or
No, it's actually like a 9-month college.
a 9 month, so like a trade school type of thing?
Yeah, basically.
What do you?
Right now I'm studying to be a medical assistant.
Medical assistant. So you're trying to be in the medical field.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, cause I was gonna ask you, are you done with classes right now, or are you going still?
Actually, yeah.
You're done right now.
Yeah, yesterday I took my last final, and
Okay.
I passed.
And you still right there at
Mm-hmm. Real?
hmm
No, I transferred to college and no, not in Hollywood.
in Hollywood.
All
Why'd
the
you
way in
transfer all the way
Hollywood.
over there?
It's because it was kind of closer. It's between OC or LA, but LA's pretty close to me,
Okay.
and it's like probably like a top 5 school for trading school.
How's that been going?
It's been pretty good, just stressful.
Okay. How's like your like I don't want to say like mental state, but like how are you like in life right now? Just
Mentally,
you going like, what's going on with
like
you right
my
now?
mental state,
Yeah.
I'm doing good, but I just have my days.
Mhm.
Right now I'm like going through like the healing process.
Is there
So
like a little breakup you want to talk about, or
a breakup? Yeah, but
I think you told me about it.
I told you. So crazy thing is that
You want to talk about it right now?
I don't mind.
All right.
It's just been an off and on thing. So we broke up like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's barely hitting me. But I just feel like for the best, like, I'd rather just be single, focus on myself, focus on my career. And I even started talking to this one guy too, but it was just not it. I was like, it's time for me to just focus on myself. So.
And how's that working out for you so far?
Pretty good, actually. It was hard. Like, it was like kind of a challenge to just, like, get used to being alone. But it's pretty good. It's like you have one of those days that you're like, damn, like you don't have no motivation. So I'm like, damn.
So it was like a serious relationship, like
it was like kind of an off and off, but it was serious. So I had my days that just like I don't want to do shit. Like I just want to stay home. I don't even want to get up to go to school. I don't want to do nothing, but I just know that I have a purpose here. So crazy thing is that I lost family members as well too.
Because of the breakup?
No, they just died.
Oh, you mean lost as in?
Yeah, lost as in like they passed away.
Yeah, I thought you meant like out of your life. I was
no.
Like, no, but yeah, sorry about that. Yeah,
they passed away. I even lost friends too. But
it's been rough a little bit.
Yeah, 2022 was not it, but at least 2023 is like right in the corner.
But I feel like you still got. I like that you still have like you're in good spirits a little bit.
Yeah.
Feel me, like regardless of all that stuff that happened. Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
No,
definitely. Yeah, I lost my cousin actually 2-3 weeks ago. My cousin, I was pretty close with her, like growing up. You know those cousins you're kind of really close with when you're younger, but not so much like as you got a little older, and then it kind of like just part. But you still got that childhood with them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? A little sense? It was like my bigger cousin.
You guys like grew up together, but
Yeah,
you guys kind of went like your own way.
Yeah.
But
so,
you guys like the relationship was still there.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. The love. Yeah, So I lost my cousin. I'm trying to think of any other family members. I think my mom's aunt or something like that. I'm just trying off the top of my head. I think her name's Aunt Mary. I think she passed away, and then they had my cousin. So I lost some people as well this year. So it's tragic, man. It sucks, man. I feel like a lot of people are dying right now.
Yeah, it is. And
you feel like that? Like a lot of people? I don't know.
Like when you least expect it, like just people are just dying out of nowhere.
Yeah. Okay. So we talked about school. I was gonna bring some up, but I totally fucking forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. I mean, I wasn't gonna jump straight into the partying thing. I had something else to ask you. It might have led to the partying thing though. Yeah. No. Okay, my bad. I just want to make sure. I think, okay, we're going to move on to the partying. Is that cool?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, no, you were talking about relationships. That's what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so me, personally, I wasn't in, like a serious, like, it wasn't like, it wasn't, like official labels or whatever. You feel me? But I was talking to someone as well. And, to the real ones that actually be watching, I don't know. Do you watch the vlogs? Have you ever watched any of my vlogs?
No, not really.
Not really?
No.
Yeah, you gotta watch those. You gotta watch those vlogs. So anyone that's been watching those, you see what I'm talking about. But I was talking to someone, and recently I stopped talking. Or it was a mutual thing, or whatever the fuck. Let's both past it. Anyways, we're not talking no more. And, yeah, it sucks. You feel me? Like, I'm basically trying to tell you, like, I'm kind of on the same thing as you right now.
Yeah.
Like, basically, like, I'm single. Just want to emphasize that. Big single out here. I'm not talking to anybody right now. I'm very single. Free agent. What's the other word? I don't know. On the market? I don't know. But just, I'm single. So just put that out there. But, yeah, it sucks losing people. For sure. Honestly, I think, I was talking about this with my boy and stuff like that. Sometimes it's not necessarily the person is, like, that great or whatever. But I think it's just emotionally, draining. You feel me? Like, I just feel like having, like, your emotions, like, everywhere type of thing. Like, from talking to someone, every day, and then just not talking. It's just like your emotions are just drive you crazy. You feel me? Like, and I think that's what really bothers me for me, for example. It's not for me. Like, I know, like, I'm not cold hearted like that, but I'm more just like I know not everyone's for me or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know not everyone's and like everything's gonna be perfect and stuff like that. Like, I don't really get too much deep into it, but what does hurt me is just the emotions of it all. That's what gets me. You feel me? It's not so much like, oh my god, this person was like so rare. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even that. It's just really just all the feelings that they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, liking this person, falling in love with this person, and all of a sudden, like, they're gone. It's just a lot. You feel me?
Like, opened up.
You saw
and
it?
Then you basically just opened up.
Right.
And then, like, you just, like, down, like, you just wasted your time.
Yeah, and it's just, that's what drives me crazy a little bit. So, I'm kind of going through that a little bit right now. I'm just kind of like, where I'm at, I'm just very, I don't want to get attached to, like, anybody right now. I'm very just like, I don't care. I'm leaving people like on open. I just don't like.
I just focus on yourself.
Yeah, it's not even focus. I'm always focused on myself, bro. Like, it's not even that. Like, it's not. Well, I sometimes more than others. You feel me? But it's just more of like a protection thing. You feel me? I don't want to feel like that no more. You feel me? Like that whole like falling in love with someone type thing, and then like them leaving. It hurts a lot. Like, it hurts. And that could be, honestly, it could be a friend. It could be, like, someone you're talking. Honestly, anyone that comes in your life that you care about, regardless of the person, and them leaving it's the worst thing. Literally, it sucks. It sucks. So I completely understand. And having this podcast, it helps me, stay busy and just aim for something and then just, not get too caught up in it. You feel me? Like, yeah. So, yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from, Jade. We're on the same little boat here, a little bit. You feel me? I had to talk about it real quick because, one, I don't really talk about relationships too much on here. And two, like, you as a female guest, you feel me? Like, it's different, like, when it comes to guys.
Yeah, I just wanted to see, like, the point of
view.
view.
You know what I'm saying? I actually got to say something real quick. But, I'm sorry to hear about that, Jade. You good, though?
I'm good. I'm
you
straight,
good. You good.
I'm straight.
Yeah,
I'm
for
still
sure.
pushing, making big moves.
Hell yeah. But Okay, Jade. Let's update me right now. What's going on?
Well,
Where do you want to start?
after 7 months, like after our last podcast, it's been pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about our first event
Go ahead.
with 22G Phase, how we brought him up.
What month was that when you guys did that?
That was September 2nd.
September 2nd.
Yeah.
So that's like what?
Maybe like a couple of months.
That's probably like. Yeah, like 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay. How was it?
It was pretty good. I actually had a lot of help with, promotions. Shout out to Summer because she pulled that actually. We weren't expecting to get like someone out there that wasn't really out there because like you never heard about 22G Phase like performing at a function. Actually, we came up to Daily Slaps. I don't know if you heard about that.
That Daily Slap?
Yeah.
They actually, you know what? If you guys are actually are you guys tuning with? Tapped in with them?
Yeah.
You guys need to follow me back because they literally texted me. Right? They hit me up about something. Well, they're like, they asked me about a podcast. They're like, yo, how much? I think they asked me how much does like my equipment cost or something like that. And then he was like, oh, I'm gonna follow you back once like my Instagram lets me or something like that. So word is that Daily Slap, I fuck with you guys, but you guys need to follow me back on the gram. Sorry, I had to just let that go.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
For sure. I had to just say that real quick. But proceed, Jay. Go ahead. Let me know.
The event was pretty crazy.
Where was that?
It was in LA. It's kind of like 25 minutes away.
It's like a warehouse
not
or what?
Deep in LA, but it was like kind of like a lot, like behind like a little, like those factories, but in back of it. So we had it there. It was crazy because like a lot of people keep on going on stage, but it is.
So you had a stage and all that?
Yeah, we even had a stage. So it was like the setup was pretty crazy too because I got there pretty late.
Who DJed and all that?
It was DJ Demar and Grizzly. So we actually got two DJs. At first it was Demar, but Grizzly wanted to hop on. I was like,
that was like that happened like 2-3 episodes ago. Like this music just randomly fucking played. But go ahead. So it was DJ Demar and Grizzly. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we got them up there, and at first it was kind of like when we first like opened the doors.
Yeah.
We had trouble with the cables.
Cables.
Yeah, like
what do you mean?
The power wasn't turning on at all for the DJ.
Oh. So then, that's the worst, bro. No DJ.
So we were like, fuck, like we just didn't know. So we were trying to move quick, but we got it working, popping. It was a pretty cool event. I was kind of stressed out, even Summer. We actually cried, me and her, out of stress.
You and Summer?
Yeah. You know Summerlin? Caitlin's Summer.
Yeah, I know her for sure.
Yeah, so me and her, we were actually crying because we were stressing out so bad. It was our first event.
You guys did it by yourself?
We actually collabed with Ace Films.
Who is that? They hit me up for a podcast. You know that?
Oh, really?
I swear to God.
Yeah. We collabed with Ace Films because when they threw their first party, we actually collabed with them too. So that one was a really good success collab too.
Who is that though? Like, is it a group of people or what?
Yeah, they throw parties. They used to film for Mafia. Easy Mafia.
Yeah, I definitely know them, man.
Yeah, so they used to be like filmers for Mafia, but now they throw parties.
Ace Film, okay. Yeah, I don't know who exactly, but one of them hit me up, and then like someone hit me up saying I should get them on there, and then the person from Ace Films hit me up, and then I think I sent them to my assistant or something like that, and then I don't know. I think he probably just didn't want to pay the rate or whatever.
They're pretty cool, actually.
Or they just said they're going to get back to us or something. I don't know. I got to ask my assistant about that one. But yeah, they're
actually pretty cool. We actually made that collab with them. But we actually put money into it. It was like...
How'd it turn out?
Everything was like 3K or more.
You made 3K or more? Or you put in 3K or more?
We put in 3K.
3K? How much you pay for the venue?
The venue was like, I believe like 2K.
Yeah, that's...
So that's where we kind of like didn't have like a money limit. So next big advice here. Always, be on a budget.
I told you about this last episode. I literally told you about that they be doing that.
So.
Okay, so keep going. How'd it go though?
Actually, there was a point that 22G phase, his manager actually got mad at us because of the stage, because of
He got mad
people.
at you?
Like, yeah, because like it basically was only supposed to be 22G phase, their DJ, and their managers.
Yeah.
But of course, the functions of people are gonna be where the fuck they want to be.
Yeah, it's hard to control people.
So it was hard to get people off the stage, but we were lucky that we were able to get 22G phase to promote.
I don't know.
To actually sing.
Okay. He was the only one that performed?
Yeah, we were supposed to get MCM.
Raymond?
Yeah.
What happened?
But things happened.
Okay.
He was going through a lot of stuff, but
Who? Raymond?
Yeah.
You know him or something?
He's actually friends with Summer. So Summer, she's the one that has the connections with artists. So I love Summer though.
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to be here, but with her schedule and all, we just couldn't work things out.
I think she came up on my shit, like, on the Instagram. I think because of you guys, though. I don't know how she would know me. Like, she follows me or whatever, but I think she follows me because, like, because of our episode. Cause I don't know, like...
It's crazy how we met, though, me and her.
Right.
She actually asked me to throw a party for her thing. I don't know if you remember. It was supposed to be, like, a function. But remember what happened with the whole, like, shooting? I think. Yeah, you actually called me about it.
What I said? Wait.
He just told me to just, like, throw it. He was like,
Wait. The shooting thing, that was, that happened, a couple months ago, right?
Yeah, a couple of months. And then after, I think, like, it was, like, a week before her party. So we were supposed to actually throw it as a function. But after what happened... It
was, like, for her birthday or something?
Yeah, it was supposed to be for her birthday. And it was like a while back. Like, you texted me or you called me.
About the shooting?
Yeah, you just told me just like, fuck it, just throw it. I don't know. I think it was you.
You sure?
Yeah.
I told you to throw Summer's birthday?
No, Summer, she texted me. But after,
what did I tell
we had everything planned. And then after, like, what happened, we were supposed to cancel it. Because we were scared.
Oh, and I told you to just do it?
Yeah, you were like, just fuck it, do it.
But
instead, we just, like, did it. Instead, we just did it private. Instead, like, a private party. So
you didn't want to do, like, a function thing?
No.
See, that's another thing. That's funny that you reminded me of that shooting thing. That just shows, like, how much people just don't give a fuck about functions. Like, cause, like, bruh, you would think shit like that would make people stop going. Like, you would think so. And the thing is, I've been known this. Like, I've been known this. Like, I've been partying for a long time. Like, if I'm not, well, I partied a long time ago, more like it. But I've seen, like, I've gotten shot at myself at a party. You feel me? And I could tell you, like, even after that, I still, like, went. You feel me? Like, I don't know what it is about functions, but, like, I think there's nothing, like, I don't know what's gonna, like, it's gonna take people to stop going to those shits. Because I've seen it all. I've seen people overdose. Some people fight, get stabbed, shot in the head, fucking arrested. I don't know what. I think like I said, I don't know what is, like, I've seen it all. Like, I don't know what else could have happened at a party that I really don't know at this point. Like, I don't know what it is about LA, but functions are unstoppable, bro. Like, you can have the worst thing happen at your function and people will still go. I've seen that.
LA is just pretty crazy.
LA's just, they can't. And it's the same thing with, like, Nas and shit. It's the same, like, bro. That's another thing that just cannot be stopped, bro. Like, I don't know about that either. Like, you can just, I don't know, bro.
With their little balloons, 2 for $5.
Bro, let me just tell y'all real quick. Let me just educate you real quick what Nas is. It's car nitrous. I know people that are watching this for show is in the function scene. So let me just remind you real quick. It's car nitrous. So you're inhaling car nitrous. Try to just sit on it just for a day. Just try to, like, repeat it over and over again. Inhaling car nitrous. Try to think how smart that is for your brain. Just think, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. So, that just, proves my point. Like, I don't know, shit like that is dumb, and people will still fucking do it. It's crazy. So that being said, the shooting that happened, everything like that, were you kind of chilling off parties for a little bit after that or whatever?
To be honest, no. Yeah.
Point proven.
I kept on going to parties. Not
Okay.
gonna lie.
No, it's cool. Be honest. You gotta be honest.
Like I kept on going to parties, but after like we all have that party phase. To be straight up with you, like we
Some
just don't
later
give
than
a
others.
fuck. Like we just keep on going, you know.
Yeah.
Like we just keep on going. But for me, like that little phase of mine kind of went away. So all I just do is just like, you know, promote on the page. You know, just like okay, like whatever collabs we do, I just promote them. But it's like rare that you're gonna see me there.
So
now.
do you be going to parties now? Like every weekend?
Well, not every weekend. Like I'd probably say like once a month,
once
times.
a month. That's progress.
So
I'll give you that. That's progress.
Yeah.
For sure.
Actually,
and for you being like, you know, you have your group too, so it's not like it's just you not going. Like you got sometimes I'm pretty sure like has to do with obviously the obvious, which is the Playgirl Mob thing too. So okay, so it's dying out. Like I mean, not dying out, but you're not going as much.
yeah, like for me, it's kind of like dying out. Like yeah, I'll go if it's like something huge. Like we hop on a collab for like DJ Truly's birthday. He's kind of the DJ for some rappers. So I actually went there. It was pretty fun. It was like a good collab.
Yeah. Sorry, My
no, it's okay. No,
my friend sent me something and he just laughed at it. So now I'm just thinking about what I said to him. But go ahead.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
I went there and I think that was like the only party I went to like this whole month. That was like I just like kind of limit myself because it's like basically like the same thing every week.
I could have sworn I saw you post something like, "Oh, I'm not partying no more," or something like that. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it was like.
Or you said something like, "I'm chilling off that," or like I don't know something.
Yeah, like I'd say that's fun, but it's just like every single day seeing the same people, hearing the same music. It's just like you know, I'm not throwing shit or shame to anyone. It's just like once in a while, like we just kind of get tired.
For sure. Like I said, I always talk about it. You know, when it comes to the party scene, I don't go to parties myself. But like I said, I do talk to people that on the promotion side of it. You feel me? Like you happen to be, you know, this is like through the podcast and everything like that. But like for example, like you know Dino and like well, I want to say Dino, but who else? Those parties like that. The only person I really think of like Angel and. I think Joseph. I don't know, but like there's just a couple examples of Scarlett. Like I don't know, but the point I'm trying to say is, me personally, I don't go to functions, but some people that I know, like Joseph and them, like that, I used to go back with them back in the day and stuff like that. But like I support it because I mean, like it's like for you, for example, like I fuck with it because you're like you got your shit going on. You feel me? Like if you were just some girl going to parties, I would be like, you feel like. Fuck?
Like,
yeah, like what the fuck is yeah, like what is yeah, you know what I mean? I just like, bro, what? But yeah, go ahead, Jade.
Yeah, like for me, the reason why I kind of like you know, I had my phase, but I thought to myself, I was like, do I really want to like throw parties until I'm 30?
That's
like,
nothing.
I thought to myself, I was like, yeah, it's like it's cool to throw parties. Yeah, it's good like to have something good, but like, do I really want to throw parties until I'm 30? Like.
But that's not the goal, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's not the goal. It's just like it's something for right now. You know, something like you know to have a little bit. It's kind of like just a side hustle.
Like, so, can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah.
So, you see what I have going on here, right? Like this podcast, right? We're like in what year? 2022. I think I started when I first went to a function. I was like probably like in 2018, something like that, 4 years ago. I can tell you right now, if I didn't start going to those parties, this wouldn't have been like this. I'll tell you that. Not because I went to the parties exactly because I went to functions, but for me, networking, like I went from throwing parties to promoting, to hosting, and then for a little bit, I started performing at parties. And then that was another thing. So I started doing music myself, and then it was easier for me to, transition to that because of that relationship, you feel me? And even with this, like I said, even this podcast, this is super, super a crucial thing too. And this is the only point I'm trying to get at is because what's the goal in really partying, right? The most thing you can get from it is relationships. You feel me? You don't obviously like you just said, Jay. You don't want to party till you're 30 or whatever. But the point is to keep going up. You don't want to stay what you're doing.
Yeah, like you just want to like try to have it in your connections. You get me?
Right.
Because who knows? Probably in the future, you might gonna need them.
Right. So like I said, went from performing, and then I started YouTube. And then how did you find out about the podcast?
I actually found it by
You
Joseph.
saw who? Joseph, right?
Yeah,
And how did I
Joseph.
met Joseph? Because I went to parties, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I did this podcast, and you know, most of the people I came out with were function people. Everybody knows that. Like it was like, who like fucking Joseph, Dino, Scarlett, Ariana. Like those are all people I met. Not met, but met and grew up with. Like you feel me? And the point I'm trying to make is, you can relationships go a long ways. You feel me? Like you could make some relationships, and then someday you might be like, you know what, I want to, you know, start my own, I don't know, club or like I don't know, something of that nature. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And you could use those relationships like to move on to different things. You feel me? And I just wanted to take note of that. Anyone that's doing this function shit, Jade, I talk to you all the time, Jade. You feel me? Like that's another thing we're gonna talk about too. Like for a little while, I was trying to help, you know, manage. You know what I'm saying? Give you my advice and just help her manage like her thing and just, you know, give her my advice for the most part, right?
Yeah,
just,
you always give like you're like basically like straight.
Like what I basically would do like this. Like this is what I would do if I was you, Jade. Like that's basically what I would tell her. You feel me? Like this is my advice and everything like that. So yeah, basically. Yeah, so I get you. So you're just kind of like, all right, do I really want to keep doing this and everything like that? So keep going.
Yeah, like the one thing that I kind of want to stand out Playgirl Mob differently.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, well, someone gave me an idea. Actually, a friend of mine, his name is Cam. He actually makes music too. He's pretty dope. He was like, hey, like, what if instead of throwing parties, what if like you bring out like an artist, kind of like an underground, like, you know, underground. What's it called? Underground concert. So I could
do something like that.
Something like that. Like I could just have like, you know, I was like, okay.
So right now, are you still interested in like throwing house parties and stuff or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind throwing a house party.
When's the last time you threw a Playgirl Mob? Like, I mean, you do a lot of collabs, right? People.
I do collabs,
but you don't really like well, not really, but for the most part, do it by yourself or whatever, right?
Actually, we're planning to.
Plan to do another one?
Yeah, like we're planning actually March 3rd.
March 3rd.
So we're planning to actually throw this one.
Next year?
Yeah,
Sorry, I just looked at the day real quick. Next
yeah,
year?
Next year.
Oh, okay.
So, because we're about to hit 1 year for Playgirl Mob.
When is that?
New Year's. The day of New Year's.
So why don't you throw something around New Year's then?
We want
like
to, but
week,
just
though.
a lot of people are going to throw something around New Year's.
Let's
be like straight honest here. So a lot of people are going to throw their own party. So I was like, okay, like what if we throw something like in March? Because that's when, like, you know, people go on break around there.
Spring.
Yeah, spring break. So like what if we throw something
My
March?
birthday's in April.
What if we like bring like another artist that hasn't been brought out? And I was like, and they just like have like people that are barely starting, like, you know, rapping, singing, like we could have them to perform there. Because actually for the 22G phase, we actually had 3 performers. It was Trey, Cam, and then 22G phase. So both of them were kind of like, they were barely starting. So we had them like to perform.
So you want to get more into the concert side of things?
Yeah, like kind of want to like throw, you know, kind of concert parties. Like once like a month or every 2 months, like something like that.
Okay. And what about, so talk about collabs and stuff like that. Who else is like, is there anybody like else, like what's going on with like Johnny and them right now? Like, are they throwing parties still or what?
Yeah, they are.
They are?
Yeah, they are. I believe the Mafia account is suspended or something like that.
Oh, their Instagram?
Yeah, their Instagram.
Man,
but we recently threw a party with a collab last Saturday, I believe. Yeah, it was like they're kind of like their own collab.
Where's the nigga Joseph at?
Joseph?
Yeah, where the fuck he's been at?
Oh, I actually talked to him yesterday.
Where are you at, man?
He was actually in a cruise.
Bro, I hit him up. He's so fucking weird. That nigga, I hit him up, and I said, bro, let's do another interview, like, or no, let's do another podcast, like, you feel me, like, and just like you, Jade, like, bro, those episodes, man, those early episodes, some of those were like some of the best fucking episodes, and like, I was just so mad because they didn't look and sounded like the full potential, you feel me, and like, it's just, it sucks, you feel me, like, to have our episode be one of the most highest viewed one, and it's not at full quality, and you know what I'm saying, so, Joseph was one of them. Like that episode was golden. If you actually watch that, did you actually watch it though?
I actually watched like half of it.
You watched half of it or whatever. But you seen what I was talking about? It was some funny ass shit. Like like I said, if you haven't watched that episode, this is way back. But Joseph Nash was on here, and he started saying some stupid funny shit. But I didn't expect all that. And the point I'm trying to make is like, yeah. So this month, what I've been trying to do is try to bring those people back, like you. I've been down to work. We're trying to get Ariana up in here again, and Dino. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to bring more of you guys back up in here because it's been a while. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. But Joseph, on the other hand, if you're watching this, man, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on. We need to get a part 2. He keeps telling me he's like, oh, like when I have another hit or something like that. That's what he said. Like when I have another viral video or something. Like, I don't know, bro. But fuck all that. I told him we need to get this shit done like ASAP. So Joseph, tap in. But go ahead.
Where were we on?
How did Joseph get mentioned? I was smoking a little bit earlier. You should be know what's going on. Unless you smoked before you came here too.
I did actually.
You did? Oh my god.
I was like, I'm nervous.
Oh my god, bruh. Oh, bruh. Okay. No, we're talking about collabing and stuff. So we're talking about so I was just asking where the hell Joseph's at, what he's been doing or.
Yeah, he actually texted me I texted him like a couple of days and he barely texted me yesterday. So he was on a cruise.
Who else is doing parties right now? It's just what you. I just know Angel's doing that shit. Johnny.
Mob, the Mob.
Who the fuck is that?
They're OC. They're more
Aren't
OC.
You Mob? Playground Mob?
Yeah, but there's another. The Mob. They think they were first than us. They're gonna throw a party with Team All Out. So crazy things that we've been growing more in OC than LA.
Why is well?
Because of the collabs, collabs over there.
OC's cool spot. I mean, right. Well, what part of OC you be over there? Like,
I think like Anaheim.
Anaheim.
Yeah, I think mostly Anaheim.
Fullerton, anything like that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but just the vibe is different than OC than LA.
Oh, like the party vibe? Oh yeah,
the
definitely.
Party is so different.
Yeah, definitely. LA. I told you, even like for your first party, you shouldn't throw it in LA. I said throw it somewhere like around here, something like not even like.
You
out
know
there.
what's actually crazy? I don't know if you heard.
I probably didn't.
Kind of years ago,
Maybe.
The reason why I didn't want to throw parties here in around our area is basically like it gets shut down fast.
Sometimes
it's like a shutdown pretty fast. It just depends on the location. But years back, there was like a party and someone got shot there, and that's when people like just stopped throwing parties.
What you mean? You gotta be more specific, bro. I've.
We're talking about years back, like probably when I was in high school. You've been around West Covina, right?
Sadly.
West Covina, the area.
That area?
Yeah, that area.
Oh,
a shooting happened there.
Oh, you talking about when that guy got shot in the head or whatever?
Yeah, like a guy got shot on the head by like a Aztec or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Word of advice: if you do go to functions, don't function in the 626 area, bro. It's not the best place.
You know what's crazy too? People are starting to throw parties now in the 626
over there.
Area.
That shit's garbage, bro. Don't go there. That shit is like, you're more likely to get shot right there for sure. Like I've been in like the hood places, bro. Like I've been in South Central, I've been in Compton, I've been in Inglewood, not Watts. I ain't partying in Watts, but downtown. Like I've been to some pretty hood ass places, and I'll tell you right now, I'll feel more comfortable there than going to West Covina or La Puente or something like that.
Cause the 66 area.
Cause just a bunch of weird ass niggas with guns. I always told you that. True. If you are a nigga going to a function, do not forget your gun, bro. Okay, I roll with someone that got one because it's not worth losing your life at a party. You feel me? Better be the one with the gun than the one running from it. But go ahead.
But yeah, now people are throwing like parties in 626 area.
Yeah,
now.
Fuck that.
It's crazy. I'm like, I think like even people are starting up their own teams too in the 626 area. Like I'm from there, but I was planning to actually throw a party there, but I thought about it. I was like, no, because it's when Easy shut down.
I'll mess up your reputation in one night.
Yeah, it's just like it's an Easy shutdown. I would go to jail. It's like the Nas tanks too. There's a lot of like red flags around that area.
What about the members like in your group right now? Who's in it right now? How many people you got right now? Last time I checked, you had a lot of people in that group chat.
Not anymore. People are like when we first started, we had a lot. We had like a good, like solid, I think 20, and a couple of left due to school, which I totally respect. You know, school comes first. But I don't know where like just people are coming and going.
Told you about that.
So we only have like, I think, 2 old members now.
2
old members, like when I first started. No, actually.
I'm talking about like original. Yeah.
So
how many together though?
Right now, I think it's like 18 to 17.
I gotta get in that group chat again, see what's going on again. I have to add me in there. I gotta see what's going on. Bro, she added me in that group chat, but that shit is just like a lot of, like I said, 18 people in the group chat. So it's just a lot of conversations. So it's just, yeah. But, okay. So you said 18. It's roughly around the same amount.
Yeah, same amount, but we're just gonna start dropping people.
People gonna start getting dropped?
Yeah, we're gonna start dropping.
You hear that? If you're watching this, you might be the one getting dropped. So get on your shit. You got like 2 weeks before that year ends, but go ahead.
Yeah, we're just gonna start dropping because we're like, you know what, like 22 was like a good year for us, but not a good year. Like, you know, we were barely starting. So like 23, we're gonna be on it. And we're like, you know what, we're gonna be on it. Like, I'm actually trying to get a collab with a club, but it's gonna be a little bit hard.
You gotta reach though, Jade. You have to. You feel me? Like no one's. I talked about this. Well, for one, obviously, anyone that's like watching this that just is tuned in with the Real Me With Rel, we don't like not we don't, but you know I haven't had any. Well, besides Angel, I think I had a little quick smoke session with Angel. But besides him, no other function people have been on here. Type of shit. You feel me? So, I'm speaking on what the fuck was I just about to say? Damn. I'm like forgetting what the fuck I was about to say. But just say whatever you're going to say, Jade, because I like lucky forgot. I don't know what's going on, bro.
It's okay, but yeah, like we're trying to aim more clubs, and then we're trying to aim more like throwing our own parties. Like,
that's what I was about to say. I remembered. I'm sorry. But what I said last time I was talking to Jade was basically in this party scene, like no one's going to, like everyone's trying to be that. Everyone's trying to be that like someone said like that nigga. You feel me? Like everyone's trying to be like the
that
shit.
number one.
Yeah, type of shit. So when you're going in this party thing like that, you don't wanna stay like where you're at. You wanna like collab with someone and then figure out how to like get more people there. And then move up from there and collab again. Like you never wanna keep like, oh yeah, let's do it. Nah, you wanna be able to like use that networking, but build your audience and then move on. You feel me? Like, you don't want to keep it to the point like, all right, we got a good thing going on. He does this and we do that. Nah, bro. You want to use that to like, all right, I'm meeting new people now. And then now, how could I? You get me? Because, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people do that. You feel me? Like, that's not the end goal for sure. Like, promoting, I never stayed where I was at. Like, first thing I did was I started going to them, right? And then I started getting to know people there. And then I just like, you know, for a good amount, I wasn't like paying to get in them, but I wasn't anybody. Like I just knew the people that are doing it, and then I went to posting them myself, promoting, right, and then people started paying me to promote. I was like, all right, that's cool, and I was like, all right, I want to start hosting. Like I want to start getting braked off like a certain amount of people, like you know what I mean. So I started doing that. When I started getting the hosting, they started throwing me on flyers, and then I was like, all right, cool. Now I want to throw it like myself. You know what I mean? And then you throw it yourself. So the point I'm trying to make is when I was doing this party thing, I never stayed like where I was at. Like, you feel me? Because I'm basically talking about this because you said like goal for 2023, right? You want to keep moving up. And then not sometimes you got to realize like it might not necessarily mean like in the party scene. You just want to make sure you take your audience and you know, people that support you and just you can take it wherever it may be. Your side is obviously going to be entertainment. So anything like that is going to be like you can move. So if you start just throwing clubs or like you want to start getting into college parties or like, I don't know what it is, but you could take your people and just, you know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just word of advice to anyone that's doing that, just make sure you're always reaching to move up. Don't ever stay like at the same spot. That goes for honestly anything that you're doing. But go ahead, talk more about next year. Like, what's up?
Yeah, and it's crazy because a couple of months I actually came across like this page that these own girls throw like their own parties,
Who?
and I was like,
What girls?
it was they're like from El Monte, actually.
No money.
It's like 4 tricks, like.
Are you calling them tricks or?
No, like that's like their thingy.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I was like, hold on there. But okay. So then what?
Like,
they like trying to do what you're doing?
44 tricks, something like that. But they actually throw like their own parties, so they're like barely going up. But I'm like, I support like seeing girls throwing parties now.
Have you talked to them?
Yeah, I actually DM them, asking them if they want to collab.
What they say?
So they were like, they're down. We just need a location. Right now, the location is so hard for us to find like a good spot. So I actually had like this one girl. Her name is Lady. I met her. Well, she started following us, and then she was like texting us how like she supported us being girls like throwing parties, and right now she's like helping us looking for a spot for our second party. So yeah, it's a lot of like girls supporting girls type thing.
Yeah, like I said, you know what, Jade? What separates you and why? The reason why you're even here and why I fuck with you in the first place is because it's all like you're like running it, you're female like yourself. You feel me? Like I said, I've seen a lot. Like I said, I've seen a lot. As you can see, like I know people that you even know. You feel me? Like before you even started doing that shit. So, seen a lot, but I haven't seen too many. Not well, actually, yeah, not really any. Well, to the point that they're throwing like their own parties type of thing. Like they're getting bread. That's what I like about it. Like that's the female dominance thing. Like that's what I fuck with, and that's why like I support it. You feel me? Like I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's cool. You feel me? So yeah, definitely, really important. But go ahead, Jade.
Like being a female is like cool, but like just like when it comes to the party scene, you don't get like respected.
I felt, and that's gonna be
that's like a number one thing that I kind of got used to it. Like there's gonna be points that like they're gonna be like, oh, who the fuck are you? Like, oh, who's Playgirl Mom? This and that. Like I actually came across like a team like that, and I'm like, fuck it, it is what it is.
You said you came across a who?
A team that was like, oh, like we don't know who's Playgirl Mom. I'm like, okay, like it's cool, but.
Well, just anyone in general with that party scene, like I said, everybody wants to be that nigga, bro. So that's just gonna be like, in general, bro. Like they're gonna be like, who the fuck is you, type thing. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it's just been crazy. The party scene right now, it's kind of crazy. But other than that, I'm just excited for March 3rd.
March 3rd, that's where we at right now.
I'm excited
but niggas is dumb for real, because if honestly, if Jade's hitting you up to collab, like I don't know why you wouldn't want to collab with like 18 females. Like I don't know, like that's like you would think, you feel me? Like if you let me just speak on this for a second, bro. If you're a party promoter on here and Jade is hitting you up to collab, you're pretty fucking dumb if you don't do that. Like I'm being dead serious, because like, as opposed to what? Like, you go collab with a bunch of niggas and shit? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like, why wouldn't you want to, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
it was crazy because back then, we used to ask for the collabs. But now, it's
people
just like, now people are hitting us up, like, oh, like, you want to hop on? Like, oh, like, you want to do this? Like, oh, what are you doing Friday? What are you doing Saturday?
Building a name for yourself.
I'm like, fuck it. Like, let's do it. Like, there was a point that we actually hop on 2 collabs in one day. One in LA and one in the OC. So it's just like, okay, like we gotta get.
You charging, right? You better be charging.
Like no, like
bro,
like
I told you about that, bro. I told you about that, bro. That's very important, bro. Jade, you gotta understand. And I even think like, I don't really look at your page like that, but I'm pretty sure you got like 1,000 followers on that thing or something.
We have like, yeah, 1,120.
Yes, bro. Like.
And it's quick how we grew too. I was not expecting to hit 1,000.
Jade, you need to start hitting them with some promo rates. As of right now, after this episode, Jade is not doing no more free promo. If I find out that you're doing shit for free, I'll be mad at you. I'm gonna tell you.
You're gonna.
And that's the last of it. Cause I'm out here supporting you type shit. Like you better be getting fucking paid, type shit. I mean serious. Like I'm being dead serious. So if you watching this right now, you trying to collab with Playgirl Mob, they gonna have promo packages, promo deals that Jay could let you know about that. But no more free promo. We don't give a fuck if it's your birthday or none of that.
You could go ahead and talk to
yeah. That's the thing. Like I was help managing them for a little bit. Like for a little bit I was telling Jay like what what's going on. But now that I got you in here, and let's speak from next year's standpoint. Like I want to speak from that now.
Next year, a lot of things are gonna change.
Yeah, and that's gonna be one of them. Yeah. No more free shit.
No more free shit.
I don't even do free shit like that. Like, come on, Jay. Jay. For a fact. It's just because, like, you gotta just ask yourself, like, it's your time. You know what I mean? You're actually you're bringing people, like, it's a business. At a point, like, you gotta know what's going on. You feel me? Like, and yeah, and at the end of the day, like you said, these are people that want your promo. You feel me? Like, don't feel bad. I mean, they want that shit for a reason. You feel me? Like, I don't know. So, yeah, no more free promo from Playgirl Mom. That's the last. That's the last of it. That's the last of it. That is the last of it.
The end of this year, no more free promo. Like,
the real question is, man, what do you think it'll look like if I return to the party scene? Fuck, I would have to bring. You know what would happen? Like, I don't know. This is the problem. The people that I party with, including Dino and like hella other people, they don't even really party no more. That's the thing. So it's like, it would be like a whole different, like I still got an audience, but my audience doesn't party no more like that. You feel me? Like the most people I know that do that shit for real, like you and like Johnny and them. You get me? Mm-hmm. So, and if I did return, it would be a different crowd. Like it would be a whole, like it would be older crowd, way older crowd.
Different, like just way different. Like as high school, like I even saw it. Like the vibe is just way different.
It's mostly younger kids though, right now. Like with the parties.
A lot of cases been happening at parties.
What do you mean?
Like a lot of cases.
Cases? What do you mean cases?
18 years old.
Like some like wait. Go. What do you say?
Like I've been seeing 15-year-olds out there.
So saying, bro, if you a minor right now, bro, be careful at these goddamn parties, bro. There's some old ass motherfuckers at these parties, bro, trying to creep up on you, shit like that. Like I have to just speak on that for a second, like, dude. But what do you mean cases? Like people that
people are catching cases out there.
A case?
Like a whole ass case, like.
Damn. Is that bad?
I've seen it all.
Mostly just niggas though, or females too, like that are. Yes, niggas.
It goes both ways.
There's no way guys like, oh my god, this girl, I found out she was like 25 at the party, and nah.
Not really.
Mostly guys.
Oh, yeah, mostly guys.
Yeah, that's guys. Be careful at these parties, bro. It's no joke. It's no joke. It's no joke.
That is true.
I'm trying to think. What else, Jade? Yeah, we talked about the members and everything like that. March 3rd. Did you throw any other parties between the time that I last time saw you? I saw you?
It's just been collabs on collabs.
Let's see collabs.
Yeah, because cool, since I started school, that's kind of like okay, I kind of need to have my own time basically with school and everything. So it's just okay, might as well just for the meanwhile we could go ahead and throw collabs. And I don't know, for me, just I need a specific month and a specific date that's gonna fit the best. It's it's weird how
you're really busy right now. You working too?
Yeah, I'm actually working.
You're working right now? Okay.
I'm working, going to school, promoting. It's kind of it's kind of back to back type thing.
Man, I should do a vlog. We should do a vlog. I told you we should do a vlog, huh?
Yeah, I feel we should do it on March 3rd. It's gonna be our official,
Yeah.
Not collab. Well, we are gonna have collabs.
March 3rd.
But the main thing is gonna be.
Don't anticipate it though.
Yeah.
You know what that means? Anticipating it. You know how you keep saying March 3rd?
Yeah.
If you keep saying that, it's not gonna happen what you think it is.
You
get me? You don't wanna plan on it, but don't
overspeak it basically.
Yeah. That's anticipate. You're just all right, waiting. Because especially it's only December right now. So if you keep in your head oh, it's gonna be March 3rd, and then something's gonna happen. It's just the universe here.
Because Ace Fields were actually telling us when are you gonna throw your first party? When are you gonna throw your first party? Are you friends with Alexa? Alexa, yeah.
Is she in your guys' group or whatever?
I think she's in Ace Films.
You should put her in your shit. You should tell her.
Well, I don't want to steal people's members. I know her as a friend.
Bruh,
we actually.
I know. I'm gonna tell Alexa. Alexa, you probably watching it. I'm gonna have to call you or something. Alexa, you should join Jake's shit. I haven't seen her in a minute, but
I actually grew up with her. We actually went to middle school together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Not Jay. Alexa be she's probably one of the few shorties I know that still be kind of going to them parties a lot. For sure.
The one thing I like about her, she's on her shit. You get me? Like
Yeah,
she's
she
doing
be on her.
schooling and stuff like
Wait,
that.
what?
Like yeah, she even goes to school too.
Yeah.
So what else?
She's still in school right now?
I think so.
I
I'm
think
not even
she
sure.
told me she was in college too. That was a while back though. Yeah, she's in school. Oh, you know what? I know. I don't know, but I think her brother's pretty cool too. Like I don't know how her brother. I think he fucked with the podcast, something like that. And then
Josh.
that's his name.
I think
That's his name?
he's short, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I actually grew up with him too.
Grew up with him too. Yeah, he was fucking with a podcast or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Lex is the only person. Like I said, there's only a few people I know like that be doing the party thing still. I know Lexa for sure is still one of them. But I thought she was part of your guys' group, right?
No, she's actually part of Ace. Ace Films. But yeah, Ace Films was just telling us like, oh, when are you gonna throw your first party? When are you gonna throw it? And then me, so we were like kind of pushing it. Like I don't know, like me and her were just pushing it until like, you know what, like fuck it, like September 2nd, and boom, it happened.
So who's throwing like the most like lit parties like in your eyes right now? Like who would be like the most lit besides you?
The most lit,
Is
as
it
I'm
OC?
seeing it right now, it's OC. OC is like they have more people. Cause LA, to be honest, like
shit out.
it's been dying out pretty bad.
Been dead. Been said that. LA's been dead. Even with this podcast shit, like I mostly been fucking with people, not from OC, but from the Inland Empire. That's really where it's at. If you want to start, want collabs, go that way. Like out there in Rancho, Fontana. If you really want to start doing shit, but yeah, you got to be like, I don't know. Like I said, like this guy right here, he's like a jeweler. He's just one of like so many fucking people I've had on here, and they're from the Inland Empire. And they be lit out there, but that's like more like mansions and shit. Like they have mansion parties like all the time.
I want to actually throw a mansion party.
I'm telling you, Inland Empire. Told you.
So, yeah, OC, like that's where it's more popping now. Cause LA just dead. Like just there's nothing anymore. Like every spot is burnt out. Like you know things happen. It's just like LA just died out.
Yeah, nah. Man, shout out bro, what's that girl's name?
Summer?
No.
Or who?
The one I was telling you about yesterday. That commented. I followed her, but I don't know her name.
Mercedes?
No.
No. Her name is Cherry, right?
Cherry?
Yeah. Her nickname is Cherry, but I don't know her actual name, but her name is Cherry.
Is she like in your party thing? Or like how'd you get?
She went to a couple of my parties,
Oh,
but
she
I
did?
met her. I actually met her in person. She's
cool?
like around the area. She's like one of my friends.
Yeah, shout out her, for sure. She commented like on one of my podcasts. It was like, holy fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was just interviewing Playgirl Mom, and now you doing Baby Stone. So, I just want to say shout out to you for real. Thank you for that. Fuck with that. Not a lot of people, you know. I mean, there, you know, some people give me my flowers and stuff, but you know, sometimes it's not a lot. I don't hear it like out loud a lot. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think. Is there anything else, Jade?
Actually, since Playgirl is about to hit 1 year, I just want to like shout out all of my supporters. You know,
for sure. Let
everybody that I collabed with. Like you guys are like dope. I never expected to go this far. Like I never expected to be here sitting doing part 2 with you. To be honest, like I never expected. So it's like
I didn't expect that video to go up like that. That's what I didn't expect. I thought it was just gonna be like regular old, but damn, that shit got a lot of views. You know what that means? You got a lot of engagement. You got a lot of engagement, Jay, and that's even another reason why you should charge, bro. Like you have a lot of people that like engagement, and I like engagement is part of my job as a podcaster. Like I have a lot of different people on my podcast. Of course, obviously, sometimes I have someone that got 16,000 followers, but gets like, I don't know, 200 likes or something like that. I look at that like, and basically what I'm trying to say is like, some people have it higher than others. You feel me? Like, some people just talk. Some people followers are just more tapped in. Like a perfect example is just like when you reposted the link, like 60 people watched it. That's just like telling you like, all right, these people are really engaged with what the fuck you're doing. So, and that's another reason why Playgirl Mom is going to be charging promo packages that I'm going to be laying out for you guys. Because, yeah, you got that. And that's why I'm telling you, Jade, like, you got it. Believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, not a lot of females doing what you're doing. I'm gonna say it again. Of course, I support it. I'm just thank you for coming back on the podcast for sure. That's the least I could do. Like our episode, was second highest viewed video on my podcast, and just thank you for that. And that's just another example. Like, you get me? Like, people actually care about what you're doing. They're watching your shit. You feel me? So
it's crazy too, because my mom, she's like my number one supporter. Like, she knows like I'm doing this.
I'm telling you. But like, use that though, Jade. Use it. Like, really use it to your advantage. You feel me? I think I'm gonna start getting more into helping you manage again. Just having you see it, having you sit down here with the new year coming. We're gonna get more into that for sure. So you guys might see more of me now, because now that I got her in here for part 2, and I see what's going on now. Because we've been talking, bro. Like, we've texted, and like, I call her sometimes, but we haven't obviously done this in a long time. Last time
we do talk, like we have like a day that we talk, and I know we're just
it's more like some shit happened, or like, and I'll be like, Jade, so what happened with this, or like, what are you down to do this, Jade? Like, and then so, but yeah, it's not like I ghost her and then I'm saying no, it's not even like that.
We just kind of have like our own lives, and we're both busy, so like we talk, like we just talk, but like sometimes we just like, I don't know, like out of nowhere, just.
I mean, you're in like the party lane,
so
yeah.
It goes basically.
For sure. So. I just want to let them know, like, it's not like I just, but other than that, I mean, I feel like we covered some good stuff for the most part. Is there anybody like that you're not fucking with right now or anything like that? Anything stuff that you're not messing with you want to speak about? Because this is speak for party people. Because look, like I said, there's no party people on this channel, bro. So I know all the party people are gonna be watching this for sure. So if there's anything you want to speak on, let them know now, because they ain't gonna be on here.
Basically, I'm gonna be straightforward.
Be straight. This is the real me. Just tell them what's up, Jade. They say some shit. Let me know.
Honestly, when it comes to partying, throwing parties, I understand people are like taking it as a competition. But in reality, it's not really a competition.
It's not.
It's like, it doesn't matter how many people you go to, like how many people you have in your party. Like, it doesn't matter. You get me? It's like, there are gonna be days that they are gonna be slow. Like, trust me, it happened to me. I've been days that like I only had like, I'll say like a good amount, like 30 people or like 40 people or 50 people coming up to a party that I promote. So it's just like, there's not really a competition when it comes to throwing parties. People just throw it for fun. Like, for me, I throw it for fun. Like, but there's not really a competition. Or there's not really like, oh, like, who's gonna be like the best team? Like,
that's how they all think, though.
Like, yeah, it's just like.
Are you saying like people shouldn't look at it like that?
Yeah, like, basically, like, people just should not look at it as like a competition, or like, I've seen teams like talking beef to each other. It's like, what do you get out of it?
What teams be beefing it?
I've seen a couple of teams beefing it, or like some. Actually, I had like this team beefing with one of my head members.
What team?
But
I don't know any of these people, Jay. Like, I just told you, the only people I know is you, Angel, Johnny.
Have you heard about
Joseph.
Certified Presents?
Who?
Certified Presents. No.
Are they just like a party?
It's like a party team, basically. But one of their head members were beefing with mine.
Who's beefing with you guys? Just them, or just is there anybody else?
Not really. Right now, we don't have no beef. Right now, we're like chilling. It's like, it's been like past that though. But it's just like, my point is basically.
And you're gonna have a lot of that too, like.
Yeah. My point is, it's like, there's never a competition. So I just don't see it as how party people are taking it as a competition. You get me? So.
All I know is if I see you talking shit about Playgirl Mob, I definitely don't fuck with your shit. Let you know that right the fuck now. And let me tell you something right now. I don't even really fuck with party people in general. Like, this is like, that's just one. So if I come across some shit and I see Jade, especially now that I'm gonna be helping her manage a little bit, if I see some shit like that, I will greenlight your ass on this podcast, like on some real shit. Like, don't do that. We don't like haters for real. Like, fuck all that. But yeah, Jade, good point. Don't. Everyone should. As I said, Los Angeles has a problem with that.
It's all about peace and love. Like,
they don't like to uplift each other. Everybody wants to be in competition.
Like, for me, just like, if you support, I'll support. You get me? But for me, like, if you think I got beef, or I really don't have beef. So you're basically just beefing with yourself at this point. Because Playgirl Mob is just like, yeah, I get it. It's something new to people still seeing a girl doing this and that, but it's just like at the end of the day, just like why you gotta hate for it? Why you gotta hate like people that are like barely starting or have something like been started?
Well, you know what they say, Jay. If you don't got haters, you ain't doing it right for sure.
Yeah, that is true.
Definitely. Like I said, Jay, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of stuff like that, especially in the party scene. Said that earlier in this podcast, and I'll keep saying it. Everyone wants to for sure be that nigga in the scene. Like they're gonna do anything. Dude, I told you this, Jay. I said like they'll be your friend until they're not. Like I'm trying to tell you, like they'll use the fuck out you, and then just hate on you, turn your back. Like I said, everybody's grimy as fuck in this party scene. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what comes to my point again is like you don't want to stay at the same spot. You want to network with people and then move on. Like build it and move on. Don't rely.
Like, since I'm nice, you're just like
you are a very
I'm
nice
just
person.
like letting it be. Like I'm just letting people take advantage of me.
Yeah, and that's why that shit ends today, motherfuckers. We gonna get a hold on that. Yeah, no, I feel like Jade, you are a very nice person, and I'm always gonna speak my advice on here. And like I said, like I've told you before in the past, like you gotta eliminate people that aren't doing shit for you.
That is true.
Did you want to talk about what happened with?
Well, all I was gonna say,
because technically she was here last time, so like I'm just a little curious. Like you feel me? Like I don't know.
As you could tell, the first podcast, just like to make it clear.
Yeah, she's not here. You feel me? She's not here with us today.
She's not here with us due to personal issues.
Hopefully you guys work it out
probably,
though.
Like watching this, like
probably is. She's probably tuned the fuck in. She's waiting for that shit. She said, "Oh yeah, say it, bitch." She said, "Yeah, say that shit." No, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just be real about it. Be real about it.
Things happen for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So, your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew? Like, your best friend could be probably like doing stuff behind your back. I'm not
It
saying
could
that
be
she
anybody,
was,
man.
but it's just like there were just some things that I spoke my mind off from things and she didn't like. But it is what it is. I don't have people for anything, so
hopefully you guys will get through it.
I hope one day we could.
You guys will.
Probably in the future we could go ahead and.
It's never that serious. It's never that serious. But yeah, hopefully you guys do.
But I just, if she's watching this, like I just hope like you're doing good. Everything's doing good for well. Like I just wish you nothing but the best, and I hope in the future we smash our little beef. Well, it's not really a beef, but like just like kind of a misunderstanding type thing.
And that's gonna happen, Jade. It's gonna happen. Things like that. You don't want to have it's hard to mix relationships with not business, but stuff like that. You feel me? Like, even this podcast. You feel me? Like, it puts me in like a certain position. You feel me? Like I'll speak on this real quick. I had a cameraman for a little bit, so I hired this cameraman. He was like helping me do these. I know you've seen some vlogs. Like I know you've seen clips of it, right? Like you've seen me. Okay, you've seen the clips, right?
On Instagram, like have you posted like those?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. It's just me vlogging. Like I don't know. It's just me outside of here. Anyways, so the point is, what I'm trying to say is like, so I had to recently let him go because I put too much. I wasn't putting anything really. Just there was just too much, not conflict or whatever, but it was just too much going on. Like it was just a lot of extra energy. Like there was just too much going on. Like because at the end of the day, like this is my business. You feel me? Like, and it's hard to mix relationships with business. Like one is this side of the building. Like okay, for example, keeping professional on this side because you're on my podcast. That's one thing. But you working with me, that's a different thing. You feel me? Like that's a whole keeping this professional is one thing. When I have people that are part of this, that's another. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have too many people. Like I have my assistant. Shout out her. She's been holding it down strong. It's been I don't know how many months. She's been she does her thing. But I had this cameraman on. Basically the point I was getting at was he was like a friend of mine. Like we kind of went to high school together. We didn't hang out nothing, but we were cool. Like he's really fucking with me. But I let him know like once you're a part of this, it's a different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your actions are gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Like it might not necessarily mean like fault. So basically what I'm trying to say is some of the stuff he was doing, I might not necessarily been tripping if it had nothing to do with the podcast. Like maybe if he just started doing the shit that he was doing when he had nothing to do with this, then maybe I wouldn't care. Like I'm saying like for you and your friend, maybe your guys' disagreement was, it's hard. Like when you got your party thing going on like that, like you just, maybe if that whole party thing wasn't going on, maybe it wouldn't have been so
probably
serious, right?
been
Yeah, like
still
it would have been,
friends
yeah, right? So what I'm trying to say is like it's hard to mix relationships, especially with things that you care about, like as if things like that. So yeah, like it basically the whole story with him was, I don't like putting no line on people like with this podcast. I know the goals I have to hit. I know what I have to do to become where you know what I'm saying to be a successful podcast host. Like I know what I have to do, and it's hard because I don't like doing it by myself. But at the end of the day, like I don't like anyone else fucking up my shit. Like if I'm gonna fuck up anything, I rather just fuck it up myself. I don't like saying, fuck, like I just missed this whole thing because this person didn't. Like I'd rather just be like, fuck me, like I did this. You feel me? Yeah. I'd rather take it on myself. So with that being said, you know, Richie, he was a very important person on the podcast. Like you feel me? Like he created a whole new lane. Like you feel me? Like there's a couple episodes up there. You know what I'm saying? And I told him that, and I always told him like how appreciative I am of it. You feel me? Like for him coming on and doing that. But don't get that mistaken to the point where you think I need you. That's definitely, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Jay, it's the same thing, Jay. Like you need to understand, like sometimes people could be doing great things for you, but doesn't necessarily mean you need them. And the minute that you know they start doing more negative than positive, that's when they gotta go. And that was kind of a little the case with my boy Richie. You know what I'm saying? He started, I think, a little bit. He started thinking that like, man, like he can't do this shit without me. Yeah, and that's where he got a little fucking confused because no, this podcast is going it's like clockwork because of me. Like literally, there's like nobody else. Yeah, literally, there's nobody else on my that does this. Like you feel me? Like no one else edits my videos, books my guests, shoots, records. There's nobody that does that besides me. You feel me? Like, and that's just that's how it is. You feel me? And that's the reason why I'm still here and I'm still doing this shit. You feel me? And it's, you know, I lost my best friend doing this shit. Like I tried doing it with him, and just because, you know, the way he went about it, we're not even fucking friends anymore. You feel me? So I completely understand, and I hope that, you know, that you guys do end up being friends in the long run. You feel me?
Close, like,
I know. It sucks and it's hard. You can't do it.
Like it's pretty hard not having my best friend, my old best friend, here sitting with me talking about
it's
like
the
what
worst.
we did. So it's just like it kind of hurt me in a certain way. But fuck, like if you mix business with like you can't do stuff, it. Like
you can't do it.
A lot of things are gonna happen.
You know.
But if you're watching this, like, I hope one day we come across and just like, you know, work things out.
Hell yeah.
But other than said, I just like to shout out everybody through this process too. Like I like to shout out him too as well.
Hey.
You know, he actually has been wanting me to get on here for a while, so it's been pretty hard. But you know,
I told you a while back. I think I said let's do a part 2 years. Like I made you.
Yeah, and then after we just like.
Yeah, we got to do it. We had to get that in.
Yeah, so I like to shout out everybody that's like, you know,
tuned in,
by collab.
Engaged.
Like to shout out like my 2 head members for always showing up for me. I like to shout out Summer too. Like she's like the best out of the best persons out there. Like to shout out Mercedes too. Like to always popping up there for me.
Summer's voice is fire, by the way. She has a fire ass voice. I told her that.
She even sings too.
Huh? She sings like her voice is like.
I
just let her know that
energy, like her energy, just like
but like you heard her voice, right? Like it's just like I don't know, like it's so weird. I don't know. You gotta tell her that for me though. My bad, Summer.
But I even like to shout out my team too, like the people that sticked with me. Shout out to you. The people that left. I mean, I hope things are going well to you too. Like you know, because at the end of the day, the big lesson that I learned out of this is that once you start growing, you're gonna lose certain people.
Hell yeah.
Even the people that like you least expected from.
Hell yeah.
So.
Hell yeah. And that's what I'm saying, Jade. I want us to keep sticking together. You feel me? We're on the same. You were just here when I started out. Like we're the same. You know what I'm saying? You seen when you came on here. How many episodes did I have? Like barely anything, right?
Yeah, you barely like 2 to 3. Or like, probably like 10.
Or like couple. You know what I'm saying? But now look, you feel me? Like I'm really out here doing this shit for real. But it's like I just feel like we're both at the same. Starting off and stuff like that, but yeah.
But word of advice to my ladies, and word of advice to everybody: do not date a person from the party scenes.
Oh, you should have been on that, Jade. That's
Never
easy. No one.
Again.
Don't ever do. Don't, bro. Ben talked about it. Don't ever cover nobody from the party scene.
I learned through my lesson. Never again.
Tripping.
So
you learned the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a word of advice. If you ever meet someone at a function, no matter if he's the fucking DJ or the guy that patted you down or whatever the fuck, or gave you a buzz ball, I don't know what the fuck. Don't get in a relationship with that guy. You guys were both there because you guys weren't in a relationship, so not to start
out
one.
there just to have fun.
Yeah, don't mix that for sure.
Do not like huge of advice to everybody that's.
I don't think I ever cuffed up anyone from the function scene. Nah, never could be me. But yeah, no, fuck that shit. But yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, we gotta we'll have another podcast probably next year. Beginning next year, probably around March or April.
Yeah, March, April.
Something like that. Will go by so fast, right? Oh my God, just like that. We'll get you in here
next
again.
year, we're gonna be sitting here
again. We're gonna be like, yeah,
24.
We're back. We're back. Yeah. So but besides that, I mean, is there anything you want to add before I wrap the subject? I feel like it was a cool podcast.
No, just shout out to everybody that's just been helping us from the start.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and please just take my advice and his advice.
Definitely.
To all of my party people, to my barely starting party people. Like,
yes, sir. I'm an OG with that shit, man. Look me up.
Take the advice that you could. That's all I'm gonna say.
Definitely. Definitely.
We're all set to go. Oh yeah, by the way, make sure to subscribe. Takes 2 seconds, probably 1 second. Please support his merch.
0.2 seconds.
I didn't bring mine because it's in the dirty clothes.
You be wearing it though?
Yeah, I actually wear it a couple of times. You know, it's kind of warm too. So all of my low iron people.
It's good.
Like
yeah,
myself,
give him a little like how you think of the hoodie. Like it's cool, comfortable, it looks good.
Yeah, it's actually comfortable and it's actually different. It's not like solid colors.
Vintage colors.
You have like a little like
tie
dye going on.
Tie dye vintage.
Yeah,
it's like, good, right?
It's good.
Fucking
good.
It's
and
good.
You could probably like wear it like on a chill day
with a fit.
Whatever.
Yeah,
like, it goes with everything, and it's not gonna lie, it's actually comfortable to sleep with. Cause I'd be sleeping with it.
That is a live reaction.
Taking my ass to
I slept with it the other day. I put the hood on shit.
Yeah.
Hey.
So all of my low iron people like myself, go cop, please.
Go cop that. $45. Support black owned businesses for sure. Those are going up right now. Definitely. Like I finally got all that kind of together, getting all those colors and stuff. I started getting some models in here. We got a little photo shoot, but it's starting to come along. Shout out to you guys for that. But with that being said, we're gonna wrap this up. Make sure you guys are following Jade on Instagram. Make sure you guys are following Playgirl Mob. We're gonna have that in the description. Make sure you guys are following me, of course. Another bit. I also want to shout out all the viewers, especially the ones that viewed this fucking episode. Like, thank you guys for real. Like, you guys are, like I said again, it was the second or third highest viewed video on the channel. So just once again, I want to highlight that. Another thing is crazy, like 20,000 views. Like I'm very proud of myself right now. There's still a lot of work to be done. You feel me? Like I know what I gotta do. You know, like I want this shit bad for real. You feel me? Like people don't even know. Like I'm so locked in with myself. Like it's not even funny, bro. Like you feel me? So there's that. It's just crazy. Just want to say appreciate you guys with that. We are on now. I get more views now because I'm on Spotify now too. People are listening too, so you guys will be able to listen to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So that's like a whole new lane that I just started getting into. So make sure if you guys are listening right now, you guys are following me on that. Of course, TikTok is going up too, bro. Like I'll be starting to post clips on the TikTok. That's starting to catch a little algorithm. Like I'm getting views on there. And it's just all good things. You feel me? Make sure you guys just follow me on all the ads. We already talked about the merch. Things you guys can be looking out for. I'm going to start getting to the vlogs again. This month doesn't look like I'm going to vlog too much. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I tried, like, maybe. But I think I'm going to start picking up again next month. Vlogs. We're going to bring more vlogs back to the channel. Those shits are super cool. Jade, you need to go watch those. Like, I don't know. They're quick, though. They're super quick. They're like 15 minutes. So make sure you guys are tuning in with the vlogs. They're great. Buy yourself some merch. Make sure you guys are following Playgirl Mom. And I'll see you guys on the next episode for real. Yeah.